Hello, what's up guys? Phil here and welcome back. Today we are playing a game called Kerbal's Space Program by the guys over at Squad. This is going to be a very quick kind of introductory playthrough where I show you guys what the game's about. Hopefully you guys go out and pre-order this because this is an amazing game. Still in alpha version 0.17 and I'm just going to go ahead and jump on in. I'll explain the game once I get it up and running. Well, let's go ahead and resume a saved game. Phil Kerman, we have one flight in progress. That was a test flight that I did earlier. I actually did 2 test flights. But anyways, this is the game. The graphics aren't very good now, but they're improving with each iteration. So don't worry, again, the game is still only in alpha, I'll make that note. But basically the game centers around you making your own space program or managing your own space program. Right now, it's an open sandbox mode. There will be a career mode. I think presumably with missions sometime in the future. We can expect that. But the game, again, is still only in alpha, so just putting that out there. There are 4 buildings right now: the spaceplane hangar, the vehicle assembly building, which makes rockets, obviously, the launch pad, and the tracking station. Now, the tracking station will give you a view of your beautiful little planet. If it will load, there we go. It gives you a beautiful view of your planet, your solar system, the moons around your planet, and things like that. The solar system, in terms of all this stuff, is new in this update, but the planet and the 2 moons, well, the last moon is relatively new, but the 2 moons and the planet were around for a while. So that is the tracking station. Again, you can see one of my flights splashed down. That was the last one, my test flight. I am going to jump into the vehicle assembly building for this first video. We're going to try to get in orbit. Now, for my test flight, we almost got in orbit, but we didn't quite get there. So I'm going to go ahead and load up the This Won't Crash ship. And this is the ship I was working on. And we're going to make the This Won't Crash 2. And what I'm going to do is instead I'm going to switch out this engine, because this engine was way too powerful for what I was trying to do. And what I'm going to switch it out for is the, what is it called? Oh, it was here somewhere. I'm going to use some of my mods. Again, some of these aren't available in the, what's its face? In the regular vanilla game. I am using mods, so just letting you know that this isn't the ship I was looking for. Again, you can see the scale of this part is huge. This is a 1-person pod, and I'm trying to eliminate this. There we go. It wouldn't come off. But I'm going to add a small engine there because that big engine was wasting too much fuel. And max thrust 60, thrust vectoring 800. I want a fairly powerful engine, but not something extremely powerful. Orbit boostering vacuum 360. Oh, this is way too small, actually. Let's see here. What small engine can I use? Is this good enough? It's way too big. Alright, in fact, I'm gonna go with this. And in fact, let me take this part off real quick, and let me add it back on, because I've got to move the winglets. But, oop, it's not letting me do it. Yes, this is basically how you assemble a rocket. You get parts, you do your staging on the right, and your staging is basically when you press the space bar, you'll move to the next stage, and whatever part will perform its action, or will, yeah. You'll see what I mean when we actually launch the rocket. I'm going to get a bigger fuel tank. Now, these fuel tanks are vanilla. This decoupler right here, and a decoupler, what that does is it actually breaks apart the different stages. The decoupler is actually a modded decoupler. It's a lot thinner. We also have an advanced SAS that controls the wings and stuff. That is also modded. They do have a regular vanilla decoupler. In fact, almost all the parts that I'm using have vanilla counterparts, so don't worry. These nose cones are vanilla. What else is vanilla? Oops, that didn't fully connect. There we go. These winglets are vanilla. These engines are all vanilla. This decoupler on the side for the solid rocket boosters is not vanilla. It is modded in. I'm using the Nova Punch Remix pack, excuse me, which you can find on the Kerbal Space Program forums. Parachute's not modded. I think this is the decoupler again that's modded in, and this is the standard capsule. This one crashed too. Let's go ahead and save it, and we'll launch it. I think this will work now. I think. But we're going to go ahead and launch. We're going to get into orbit, and awesome things are going to happen. I've just hit my hand on the chair. It hurts now. Thank God. All right, we are with Billy Bob Kerman. Oh, Billy Boblin, Bibbly Boobla Boobdoo. We are with Billy Boblin Kerman, our beautiful astronaut. He is quiet in his seat, Let's jump inside the pod. They've just added this as well. They're going to improve on this, hopefully. But right now you can see some basic stuff. You can't really press any buttons, but you can look around. I think you have limited control when it comes to the thrusters, but yes. And I forgot again to redo the staging, so move that stuff down. And I can move this up, actually. And there we go. So let's go back out with the camera. Let's look at our rocket on the launch pad. We are going to go into space. This is going to be absolutely amazing. We are going to launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff of the Shuttle Atlantis. Not really the Shuttle Atlantis. All right, guys, we are airborne. We just cleared the tower. We're actually moving really fast. I don't like how it's wobbling right now. It seems to be a little heavy at the top. It is a little bit loud in my ears, so if it's loud for you guys, I'm sorry. I'll try to turn that down in post. But we are launching. We are successfully launched. We're about to run out of fuel on our solid rocket boosters, and we will detach them in 3, 2, 1. Detach and go. Perfect. That was perfect. All right. You can put parachutes on those and recover them later, but part recovery has not been implemented yet, just as a note. We are slowing down. It is stabilized. That sounds all nice and dandy. We're going to try to get into orbit. If we can't get into orbit this round, we'll try again next round. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out and watch my apoapsis. Now, in this view, you get to see your apoapsis. Now, I'm going inside the planet. Your apoapsis is the top part of your orbit, and your perapsis is when you open up a full orbit around the planet. Your perapsis is the other side. So basically, the two sides of your orbit. I think your apoapsis is initially the highest part of your orbit, and then you get the perapsis at the long end of your orbit. But all right, we're at 23,000. I'm going to actually throttle down to nothing when we hit around 75, 80,000. That seems like a good orbit distance. Before I went up, this is the one crash one that splashed down. What happened is I took off, didn't have enough fuel to get into orbit. But basically, let's say if you want to get to the moon, in fact, I should be keeping a better eye on this. If you want to get to the moon, what you're going to want to do is orbit around the planet and then have an orbit intercept course. And then after orbiting the moon, have another orbit intercept course for min-miss, unless you're just going to go straight there, which you can do. It's a little tricky at certain points, but, you know, I've seen people do it. We're at 54,000. I think it's X to cancel out all thrust. But we're hitting 60,000, 70,000. As soon as we hit about 80,000, I'm going to go ahead and cut the engines. I think, oh, there we go. Oh, there we go, 79,000, engines are cut. We're going to hit about 1 minute 32 seconds. So what I want to be doing is making a gravity turn. And what that will do is point us at the 90-degree mark. And you can see where that yellow mark is right there. That's the direction of our orbit. That's where our rocket's going to be just basically traveling. The direction is traveling along the curve. That will move. And as I approach the apoapsis, I'm going to fire, because that will make the biggest change when you're at the apoapsis and the perapsis. That makes the biggest change to your orbit. I want to actually push it a little bit farther and hold that. T toggles the SAS, and if you have the RCS toggled, it will toggle that as well. You do have fuel with the RCS, which is what is indicated there. You just probably saw it. 50 seconds. Once we get about 30 seconds, I'm going to fire a full burn with the engines. I don't remember what exactly it was with that. I'm going to go ahead and start firing out. Start firing now. Here's 6, 35, there we go. Firing a full burst on the engines. We're going to be running out of fuel any moment now, and I'm actually going to, as soon as we do that, break off. That disconnects. Boom, we start pushing off. Oh, wow, that is fast. Oh, in fact, that uses a lot of fuel. Okay, we probably might not make it. I doubt we're going to make it. We need to get to about 2,200 on the mark there. I don't know, maybe we'll have enough. But yes, that is definitely a powerful engine. We actually might make it. We're at 1,000. We are, oh, I doubt we're gonna make it. This is so frustrating. We're probably gonna end up in the same position they were. Ah, no. Come on. No, again, we failed. See, orbit is one of the most difficult things to get into. And you can probably see we've already just lost it. We've ran out of fuel. Maybe we should try one more fuel tank next episode. But basically, guys, this is Kerbal Space Program. I want to keep this video very short. He's freaking out in there. He's like, oh no, we didn't have enough fuel. But yes, it's a difficult game. It's difficult to get in orbit. I've done it millions of times before. I just can't do it now. This engine is obviously way too inefficient with fuel. I need to find a better one. But the orbit speed is about 2,200 meters per second, and you'll be put into orbit. And what will happen is the paralysis will appear out on the other side, and you'll know you're orbiting around and such. But that is the first step to any game in a Kerbal Space Program, is just getting into space and clearing the atmosphere, which we've done. We're heading back down, so I'm going to turn this over, and I will be right back, guys, as soon as I'm going to turn it over for entry. That's what I'm talking about. But I will be right back as soon as we are in the atmosphere, ready to land, and I'll sign off then. See you guys then. Alright guys, I am back. We are in the atmosphere. We are descending down. We're about 44,000 meters. It looks like we might land just shy of land. I'm guessing we're going to land somewhere around here because the atmosphere will be slowing us down as we descend. But we almost reached land. This is kind of disappointing. We landed here last time. It looks like we're going to be a little bit farther over. We're making progress. That's the good thing. We just need either more powerful engines, or we need more fuel-efficient engines, or we just need more fuel tanks. So those are the three ways we can get up there. I might actually have a secondary stage, or add a third stage, I mean, that will get us off the launch pad, into space, and then into orbit. So 3 different stages there instead of the 2 that I'm using right now. But we are actually just about to touch down, I assume. We're at 19,000. At about 17,000, I'm going to go ahead and detach. That's gone. There we go. That's going to start tumbling any moment now, I assume. There it goes. As you can see, as we approach down, the simulation does have some problems because it is, I mean, not problems, but it just has lag because we are running a more powerful simulation. But as soon as I hit spacebar, when we hit about 5,000 feet, I am going to deploy the drag chute, which will slow us down even further. And we'll go ahead and actually we'll deploy it at 7,000. There we go. Drag chutes out. We slow down significantly. We're actually probably going to touch down somewhere in this area right over here. But there goes our part. It is in the drink. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. As soon as it hits about 4,000 meters away, or 3,000 meters, I'm guessing, away from us, then we'll know it hit the ground. But yeah, guys, this first attempt, or third attempt as it were, a little bit more successful than our last attempt. I think the engine that we use is a little too fuel heavy on consumption. I'm really excited about this game. There's so much potential for it. I'm looking forward to providing you guys with content for it. If multiplayer ever comes out, maybe Kurt J Mac, one of the guys I follow with this game, would be willing to do a video with me. That'd be kind of cool. But I'm not holding my hopes up, so just letting that out there. But this game has so much promise for it, guys. Remember, thanks for watching this video. We love all of our fans. Thanks for 93 subs and over 1,800 total views. Hopefully we can hit our second milestone next month in November, which is 5,000 total views. Remember, to help us get there, like, share, favorite this video, do whatever you can. Comment down below. Every last bit of interaction helps. We just received partnership with the All About Network. Go ahead and check them out. Our website 2.0 is about to launch. And other than that, we've got some really exciting things coming up. As soon as the partnership features kick in, what we are going to be doing is launching our official schedule, which will show up on our website, our relaunch for our website, or the redesign, and will also show up on our channel page. And you guys, hopefully we're going to be bringing you live gaming news coverage. We're going to be bringing you gaming event coverage. We're going to be bringing you regular gaming podcast clips on our website, or clips on our YouTube channel, and the full episodes on our website and on iTunes. And it's going to be great, guys. I cannot wait to bring you guys this content. It's going to be awesome. If you guys have any ideas for any gaming related shows, feel free to drop them in. We can't wait to interact with our users. We love interacting with you guys. Thanks, guys, for watching this video. My name is Phil, and I will see you all next time.